What's up, everybody? My name's Big Kim, and today is a very important topic, and I'll probably throw this in a theory time because I believe that The Acolyte just recently was canceled after one season by Lucasfilm, and we're not, entirely sure if this is 100% confirmed or not, but it's been going around the internet, and there's some losers celebrating this and some people mourning it, and I have a theory that The Acolyte wasn't canceled by Lucasfilm, but by the Star Wars fans and the people that are so stupid on the internet, and I really can't stand you guys, especially the people celebrating. Like, what are you celebrating? This was a good show. The Witches, friggin' Soul, Osha, May, The Stranger, Indara, right? Like, all the Jedi, Jecki, all of them, I had a good time watching this week to week. And, I saw a couple valid complaints of the dialogue was dumbed down, and what does Disney think, we're stupid? No, Disney doesn't think you're stupid. And Disney isn't the one making this. Lucasfilm doesn't think you're stupid. Lucasfilm thinks that there might be an audience of people that were watching this show that did not know every goddamn thing about Star Wars. And not every show is made for you. So if you want to watch a show and bitch and complain about every goddamn thing because you didn't like it, you're a loser. And if you are celebrating that this show is over, you're also a loser, right? Like, you're celebrating negativity and bad things, but then, something good happens, something interesting happens, and you're like, I'm just gonna not say anything about that. Like, your voices are too loud for the things you don't like, and not loud enough for the things that you do like. So now all you Star Wars fans that are like, oh, women had lightsabers, and you're all a bunch of losers. Like, you couldn't accept the fact that women can like other women, and women can wield lightsabers and be heroes and blah blah blah. Like, I got news for you. Just because they're doing this now doesn't change whatever the hell you liked about Star Wars, right? Like, the old Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, that's not going nowhere. It's still there, and if anything, you should be mad at George Lucas because he changed the 1977 version to like this '08 version, which now has random CGI butts walking across screen. Like, if you're mad at anybody, you're mad at George Lucas, and then you're blaming Disney. Disney just gave them a boatload of money to make cool shit, and you're mad at Disney? You're so retarded. Like, even if it is Disney higher-ups coming down and being like, we want to see this, we want to see this, we want to see that, they're not doing this. Like, you guys are so full of yourselves thinking, oh, Disney throwing it. Like, Mickey Mouse himself's going, oh, we need women with lightsabers. Oh, like, go fuck yourselves. Like, now, after all the noise and all the bullshit that you guys now have created on the internet and the hate that you've spewed, now I'll never get to know if Chimera or The Stranger or whatever the hell his name is, I'll never get to know what he really is about. I'll never get to know if Osha or May survive and what the hell ends up for Amanda Lestenberg's character's fates. And I wanted to know. I wanted to know if Osha, I wanted to see if Osha and Chimera ended up together, like they kind of had this flirty little thing going on at the end there, and I was into it, and also, we'll never get to know what this mystery Sith, Darth Plagueis, whatever you want to call him, we'll never get to know what his deal was. We'll never get to know why Vanestra Rowe was covering up shit, and why Yoda was at the end of that, like, and you guys are celebrating this. I hate you. If you watched these shows and genuinely didn't like them, that's okay. No one asked you to like these. No one's forcing you to watch it. Especially the people that then didn't, and this is what really bugs me, is a lot of these people that were hating on the show were just seeing images or some bullshit online and then being extra loud about, look at this, is stupid. And they're seeing things out of context. They're not actually watching the show themselves. So your points are just invalid, right? Like, you're just loud, obnoxious people on the internet. And that's why this show got canceled. Because the people that I follow quite a few people that liked this show, and there was some people that commented valid complaints that they didn't like, and their opinions are valid. But there's other people commenting just hate and bullshit, and then I'm like, did you even watch the show? No. So now you're just being negative on the internet just to be an asshole? Like, nobody asked for that shit. Like if you're commenting negative shit on other people's channels, and you're not posting anything yourself, and you're not contributing anything to society at all yourself, but yet you're spewing negativity onto somebody else's shit, you're an asshole, right? Like, there's no way around that. You are just an asshole. You never will not be an asshole. And that's just on you. That's going to be your life. But me personally, I like to enjoy things. I like new things, you know? And if I'm in the mood for some classic Star Wars and I'm in the mood to go back and watch something, then that's what you do. You go back and you watch all the Star Wars. I'm a repeat offender myself. I constantly am rewatching things over and over and over again. I've watched the entire, 9 movies on the Star Wars, like, countless times, all of them. I've watched Solo, I've watched Rogue One, I've watched all the other spin-off movies. I've watched the Clone Wars animated show. I watched Rebels. I watched Ahsoka. I watched Andor, right? Like, there's a lot of people that are hating these one things, and they call themselves, ooh, real Star Wars fans, and then they're, like, only into certain things, and then they're blaming Disney, Marvel for everything, but then they love The Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's like, that's Disney Star Wars, you losers. Like, I love how they pick and choose what they want to hate, and then they blame certain things for certain shit. And then when it applies to things they like, oh, no, it doesn't matter now. You're all losers. And if you're someone that hated The Acolyte and didn't want to see it, that's okay. No one is forcing this down your throat. And it's most definitely your choice to click on something and watch something. So if you're being negative towards this show, now even after it's canceled, me personally, I would like to see that second season still. I want to see what happens to the stranger. Who is the stranger? What is the deal with this fucking guy? Is Osha gonna be a villain now, like straight up dark side, and May then turns to the good side? What's the deal with Soul? I'm pretty sure he's dead, like, I would love to see Soul and Jackie come back, even though they're dead. Kelnaka, all of them. I was invested in the murder mystery of it all. In Dara, even if they're not in it, and it's just Vanessa Rowe versus Chimere, May, and Osha, and I don't know, Basil, and then that mystery Sith in the Rocky Cave. Like, I was into it. I wanted to see where it goes, but now we're never going to be able to see it. Maybe it gets continued on that storyline somehow in a movie, but it was in its own time period. So that's another thing. These people are mad at what's happening in the show as if it connects to anything. Like it's 200 years before the earliest Star Wars movie we've seen. So these people are mad about hypothetical fake past. Like, I hate to break it to you, but you guys do know Star Wars is fake, right? This is all just made up bullshit, right? Like, these people, man, they kill me. That's enough complaining and bitching about negative people. If you're someone that wanted to see The Acolyte Season 2 or continue on in whatever form or fashion, comment below. I'd love to talk to you people. And if you're someone that hated The Acolyte, but you actually watched the show, but you have an actual critique, sure, leave that down in the comment section below. But if your critique is, female lightsaber, Disney thought, all you people are getting blocked, you're all losers, and you deserve to stay in your mother's basement for the rest of your life. Oh, God. I'm exhausted. I just woke up and I'm exhausted after just talking and thinking about these idiots on the internet. Like, I was losing my mind scrolling Twitter. I was like, well, that happens pretty much all the time anyways, but you can't scroll Twitter long enough when shit like this happens because people are toxic. Shout out Tati. I don't know her full name, but her Twitter name is Tati. And we talk all the time about shit we like. Like we spread positivity in talking about things we do like instead of just dwelling on little negative bullshit. I don't understand that at all. Where in a society has it become a thing where we only need to tell each other and speak about the things we dislike. Me personally, I don't give a damn what you don't like about something. I would rather hear everything you do like about something. So, I don't know, spread some positivity, watch some shit, don't hate something before you've even seen it, you know, like, that's like literally my only criteria that I look for in somebody, like when I ask, okay, what did you think of that? Did you watch it? Did you finish it? Did you watch all the way to the end? Okay, what are your thoughts? You know, like, at least that's like getting an F on your homework and being like, well, I only did the first problem. I don't understand why I got an F. You're a loser. You didn't finish the homework and then pass it in and get your grade, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad example, but my only criteria for movies, shows, and when I want to hear someone's opinion is if they've actually seen it. Because there's quite a few people, including my roommate, that's a complete asshole about everything for no reason. Oh, that looks dumb. What looks dumb about it? Oh, I don't know, I'm just not interested. So you're not interested in something, so therefore it's dumb? You know nothing about it, you've never seen it, all you know is what the internet said and then the hate the internet's given it, so now therefore it's bad, and you know nothing about it. And I'm your best friend, and you don't trust my opinion saying it's good. Oh, the Disney Star Wars. Losers. Losers. My roommate included. Bana, if you're watching this, which you're not, because you're a loser. Fuck you. But to all the people I like on the internet, I love you. And if you've stayed this far on the video, consider subscribing because you're my boy. And if you're a hater and you've made it this long, you're actually a fan. And I love you. Fight hate with love. You hate me, I love you. See you guys in the next video. Peace.